Okay. Let me see. We're gonna look at GitHub here. So anyway, I added these exception handlers because I needed to track down a bug, and I wasn't entirely sure where it was being thrown. Although, if I would have read the Apex debug log a little closer, I probably would have figured it out. But I do like to have an exception handler just log the error and raise it. It helps me because it goes into my arcsql_log table, which I use for logging. I know there's other ways to log, but I like this, and I like having control over that. So then I can see the debug statements and then where the error, exactly occurred and things like that. So we did a big rename where we basically renamed a bunch of fields to kind of more closely match these gauges. I did a ton of work. It was a real pain. Found a bug, as I said, and ready to check this in. Here are some of the, went ahead and deleted a bunch of the columns. So basically, we had to add the new columns to the table, update them with the old data, and then we had to go into Apex and make sure that we were referencing the new column. We had to make changes in the code. These are just plain new columns that I added, and they've also been added to my schema file here. So next time we rebuild this table, they'll all be there. And then we had to go through and drop these, and each time I dropped one, I would test compile in app install. We would compile our package body and make sure that it's still compiled. So a lot of work, but I feel a lot better about it. And next step, I'm okay with this. I still see some things that I don't like, but this is how we kind of arrive at your daily score. And so, this would be a possible score of 9, and I would have a 7 today, for example. And so that we'll figure that out, and then we'll add that down here. This is incorrect at the moment, but we'll add that, and then we're going to shift these charts around and add some explanations to the left of them. So will I finish a dashboard today? No, most certainly not. Like I said, got a lot of rabbit trails, but we should get dashboard finished tomorrow. Also, just from a structural kind of project standpoint, working with the SAS auth, I went ahead and added README and a to-do README. This would normally already be there because we'll push this back, but this I would be merging this file, and so as I think of things in auth that I need to fix or do better, I can add them here. And actually, what was an auth that I wanted to add? What was it? It was actually SAS app. Okay, yeah. So sorry about that. Let me go to do. Okay, I just added this README SAS app. So just in general, for the application, I want to add the ability to auto email or text signed links to error reports when errors occur. So when this is the kind of thing, it'll be built into the SAS app repo that ultimately this derives from, but will be generic for like a generic product. A generic project is that we want to add the ability to basically send you a SMS or a link anytime there's an error and let you know. And then that link will have some kind of token in it or something that allows you to click it and go ahead and actually see the errors in the error report and all that kind of stuff. So if you're not at a desktop, or something that makes it easy to browse and work with, you'll be able to look at those fairly easily. And then there'll be some kind of throttling because, if an error starts occurring every minute, you don't want to get a text every minute. So that's something that I'll be building in the future. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching.